we are streaming.
Oh, there's the online. We're on.
Yeah, I just had to go to a menu that won't go into the demonstrations.
Uh-huh.
Because that does have a tendency to happen, and it cuts off the music, and also I don't want to see the AI turbo teabag.
Naturally. Also, hello.
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 Did I miss anything?
No.
No,
were
we just went live.
We just went live, and then we're gonna properly start the demonstration in 4 minutes.
Excellent.
I did a little bit of warm-up before doing this. I have Isabella's wiki page open so I can remember her move names, but I'm probably gonna botch the pronunciation of them anyways.
Oh no, you know, there's I would be in the same boat.
Leroy Bruce.
Who's Leroy Bruce?
I think we were talking about Tekken stuff, and
We were talking Tekken, and Janice, forgot the name of, forgot Leroy's last name. So out came Leroy Bruce.
I forgot his last name is Smith, not Bruce.
Yeah.
Silly. I don't know, I got my mix box in today, so I'm happy.
Oh, very
nice.
nice.
What is that?
It's the arcade controller that's all buttons, no joystick.
Ah,
So the hitbox is the one where it's all arcade buttons. The mix box is the one where it's arcade buttons, and instead of a stick, it's arrow keys. Like a
oh
keyboard.
shit.
Yeah, like keyboard arrow keys. So it's got the three next to each other and the one above for movement. And also you can have it, you can get one where it's reversed so that the arrows are on the right, like on the keyboard, and the buttons are on the left, and that's what I got.
I was actually gonna ask about that because I feel better when I have motions with my right hand and buttons on my left.
I can kind of do either, honestly. Like, it wouldn't have been a big deal if I got one on the left, but I am definitely more practiced with my right hand, so...
Yeah, that's it, because, you know, it's easier to do really precise motions with the hand that you're trained with, as opposed to just pressing buttons. Like, motions are more complex to do than buttons, except for, like, simultaneous just frame electric wind god fist.
Well, if there's ever Battle Craze locals, I definitely know what controller I'll have to look into. It's not necessarily a problem per se, but, my Mugen experience has definitely given me, a sixth sense, I guess, to, working directional inputs with my right hand and buttons on the left. But anyway.
I think... I'm still popping off for the fact that I got a 1080 on a keyboard.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip. That was cool, yeah.
Fucking Down with the System is the coolest super move out there. The name, the whole startup animation, and Goldlu is just being like, Doutsu System!
It's great.
I have
the
a
input
bit...
for it is terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, that's kind of more why I end up using Burn It Down more than the other one.
I mean, you could always do half circle back forward punch to just get the one down with the system in a pinch.
No, I know
that's his
that.
only reversal.
Yeah, it's kind of vital because of the reversal property.
I think we're ready to start. Hello, Battle Crazies. We're doing something kind of unique this time around, given Sage, and that's going to be important to us. I am Janice. I draw the sprites. And with me are...
Dr. Calixo, I programmed the game.
And I am Iasme. Usually I'm the trailer editor, but for Sage, which is tomorrow, I made the game spoof. And I'm in charge of that.
Yes. Could have done without you. So the special... Sorry.
Battle Deranged doesn't quite... Battle Deranged doesn't quite have the same ring to it as Good Morning Battle Crazy.
Yeah. Given that Sage is a special event, the special thing that we did was we are having a character early to playtest. And that would be Isabella Marissa Gardet, who is the host of Battle Craze, the tournament in the game's universe. And while she is missing some sprites, her spriting process isn't complete yet, she is in a complete enough state for play. And given the fact that, Sage, you can update your project during the entirety of it, we may do that?
Yeah, I think the only thing Isabella is missing right now is her level 3.
Her level
Yes.
3, her throws.
And in terms of like actual like playability, the only thing that's missing is a level 3. The current build I have is a stand-in for it, but it's still not finished. I think after I get that done, I'll probably put up another build, which also has some balance changes because I did a lot of balancing to her last night. So
Cool,
Yes.
cool.
there's
So,
still a lot to be done in terms of her balance. So
but yeah, when she is out, we would definitely like feedback on her because, you know, feedback is very important to us.
Indeed.
So, I am gonna do the stream a little bit differently, where we usually have like a showcase and then an exhibition. I think I'm just gonna do the showcase, and then when Isabella is fully released, we do the exhibition.
right,
Sounds good to me.
And with that out of the way, I shall boot up the Isabella. And, you know, Isabella is the hostess of Battle Craze. Battle Craze being a tournament that was founded after World War II in order to try and establish some healthy competition and sport between the world. And it has been successful. It has had its up and downs, but this generation it is being led by Isabella, the first woman to host Battle Craze. And she is here fighting alongside the rest of the cast, albeit she has a weapon which would probably be illegal.
She's the host. She's above rules.
And given that this character is incomplete, wrong palette. Given that this character is incomplete, no stage yet, but her theme has been in here for quite a long time, actually.
it also got updated at some point.
Yeah, it got updated
Indeed.
so we don't get our asses sued by Toby Fox.
I think you are fine.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Isabella is a very unique character in the fact that she takes a lot of gameplay cues from Samurai Showdown. That's her light punch, or at least her far light punch. Holding back lets you do the close light punch wherever, in case you need it. And light kick is essentially what I was thinking of for just the close light button. Strong punch is like the light punch, except it goes further, and it also causes her to blink, which is a part of her unique trait.
Yeah, I assume we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yes, showing off buttons first. And close strong punch, anti-air. Then strong kick. Yeah, you don't want to jump in on this character at all.
Or
Right.
try to be mindful of it at least.
That's
Close.
the one I'm worried about because that one just covers a lot of the screen.
Close, strong kick. Down to the opponent, and you could follow it up too.
Yes, they have to be high enough off the ground, like it's actually a little precise, but mostly so that it isn't just an infinite.
Crouching
Very
light.
important.
Crouching light punch. Crouching light kick. Crouching strong punch. A lot like a Kue's. Crouching strong kick. Jumping light punch. Jumping light kick. Jumping strong punch. Don't jump in. Jumping strong kick. Which also does this. Command normals! I'm gonna have to get the wiki page because a lot of things that I gotta pronounce.
Oh yeah. You'll notice that she doesn't have a typical sweep as well. Something
Yeah.
unique to her so far.
Yeah, when I was concepting this character, I took notes from Neo Geo Battle Coliseum and how they handled Haomaru, and I think a few of the other Sam Show characters in it, where strong kick is quote-unquote strong slash, and she only has one kick, so a lot of her command normals are dedicated to have, like, makeshift strong kicks. And this is where forward light kick, or 6LK, comes in. Coup de pied tornade, or spin kick.
Aha.
Which is also helpful for combos, and it hits low profiles too. Isabella's combo route is like Wallace, where you can only do a light into a heavy.
But she does have that one command normal is unique in that you can combo into that from a heavy, which you normally can't do. Also, yeah, that for the spin kick is a low crush. You can't sweep that.
Low crush! 3LK, or down forward light kick, is Glaciade de la Jonquille, Daffodil Slide. This is her sweep. And you
Pretty much
could,
standard sweep.
you could chain into it off of crouching lights.
Actually, that's low profile, so you can slide under stuff with that. It's a little trickier, but it's like Segumi's, but not nearly as safe.
Down light kick in the air, or 2LK. Oisia Moquer, Mockingbird. Did I botch that?
Yeah, V's saying, as someone who can speak French, please just say the names in English.
Do you want to come here and pronounce them for me? This could cross up, by the way.
It would probably be in our best interest to say them in English.
Yes.
I'm sorry, French people.
Block this overhead.
Speaking of overheads, 6SP Pine Cutter. This is an overhead. You can't block it low. Wait! He's blocking it low!
Oh, did I not make that an overhead?
It's
Whoopsie
fine, you can
doodles.
update it later.
I sure didn't. Damn. I made. She has other overheads, I guess. Oh, that's nice.
So, you may have noticed that during some of her normals, she blinks white. That is a part of her unique trait, which wasn't translated into French. Minerva's light. Minerva. Anytime she blinks white during those frames, she could actively deflect an incoming attack. If I can do this right, this is going to be really hard to do. There we go. If you manage to successfully deflect a move, you get a dire counter off of it.
Well, you get a stagger or a crumple. The original idea was a full dire counter, but
I think in my head it was just like, just the one, so yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
And
You
also,
get a combo starter basically, and it doesn't scale. At least it doesn't scale. It scales like a normal. So
Right on the money, Gognagos. I probably did not pronounce that right, but
we should just stop pronouncing things in this chat.
good idea.
your Craze technique is the Empress Parry, which is another thing that helps you open up to the Miniver's Light stuff. If you just want to defend against a move in a pinch. And throws Arakues for now. I had the idea of doing the Samsho thing where she just pushes the opponent, and then you could just combo after that with adjusted scaling. Yeah, I made note on...
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah, I was gonna sprite that once throws get around to it. Now we could go on to special moves, which is not the French way of saying it. Quarter circle forward punch trimming meadow. It's a basic projectile for the light version, which is a trail of slash energy. And then the heavy version is a burst of them. It comes out slower. It doesn't have as much range, but it is good for pressure.
It is homing,
Kind of.
assuming your opponent is actually near you.
Ooh.
It can also be used in juggles in a very interesting way.
How did I turn around? Okay, combos for later. Forward, down, forward, down, forward punch is Glow of the Moon, or Glow of Moon, which is this standing uppercut move. It is very big.
Also very unsafe on block, so be careful of it.
Very not invulnerable. He does have some of Minerva's Light, but
Yep.
it is not an invincible DP.
Yes. Quarter circle forward kick. Princess's Pardon, which is this shoulder tackle. The light version is a flip out, and the heavy version has a little bit of knockdown to it. It also can low profile.
It cannot low profile.
God damn it. I'm at least glad that I wasn't like, we should make this really Samsho and just copy the data from Rosetsumaru's shoulder tackle. Which is ungodly broken, so I was like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for that.
I'd say before the boss version.
If we do those. Half circle back punch in the air is swallow counter. If you play Samsho, then you know that this is the famed Subabagash! You can't Tiger Knee it, though.
It's a Zabamagash with a completely different input.
Yeah, I decided to make it easier, because, you know...
Also, shoutouts to Arpa, who got mad last night that he couldn't TK this move.
I didn't get to that part of the VOD yet.
It's also just a quarter circle in the air. Because, so, that's the thing, Mugen has this really annoying thing, and I'm not 100% sure how to deal with it right now, where if you have jumped over the opponent, it reads your inputs as if you were facing the other way. So, whenever it was a half circle, you could actually input it by doing a DP while you were jumping over your opponent, and it would register as a half circle.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So...
I'm gonna update the wiki to have that fixed.
Yeah. It's... I don't know what to do with it. It's just Mugen is really strange in this aspect.
Yeah. Half
And
circle.
I noticed it while doing Jane, where you could actually dash over the opponent, and then the follow-ups to it would have to be like as if you were facing your opponent. It's annoying.
Yeesh.
Half circle back punch is pedal scatter. This is a very Yukio move, in the fact that you could also feint it. If you just do the input, then you get the rapid slash after the flower toss. If you hold it, you could just delay the attack. But if you press kick during the hold, or just piano it immediately, you just chuck the flower, or you could feint it. This is also her temporary taunt, by the way. I would be insane and say you should interact with each of these flowers.
There's actually not a difference between light and strong yet. I don't know what to do with that. I might have to, like a knockdown thing.
Aren't there like more hits on strong, or am I wrong?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about that, just the light version is just the feint. Make it a lot easier to input.
I'm also gonna need to draw stay still when you do the final slash pose. Now we can get on to supers. Hooray! Double quarter circle forward punch is Garden of Warriors. Isabella does the spinny disc thing and then she cuts it. This is like... I tried following the philosophy of Samsho supers, or at least Samsho 2019, not 2017. So this super is just, you know, quick and to the point, stylish. She does have another super, though, which will very much help her. A counter super. Double quarter circle back punch, dragonfly wingspan. This counters everything! This counters everything!
Except throws?
Except throws.
Naturally.
I remember when we wanted Justicia's counter to counter throws.
That was what you wanted.
Yeah, then it was a bad idea.
Everyone's just like, no, please don't.
Double quarter circle forward plus both kicks is Flow of Nightshade, which is a... He said... Given the fact that Ikue kind of came later into Battle Craze's development, I did have to think of some stuff to make this stylistically different from Ikue's. Because originally I was just going to do the same thing, but with like a different background.
I think this works.
Yeah, it very much does.
Godhand 3000 is asking Fireballs too?
Yes.
No. It does not counter fireballs.
Oh. I thought you were talking about if the character has fireballs or not.
No, the counter super. I don't know why you said it counters everything. It counters any physical attack, like it'll counter supers, but
That's kind of what I meant, but I forgot about the importance of ultra specificity.
yeah, that it is very important.
This is why you have co-commentators, folks.
I forgot as well.
And that's it for Isabella's side C. She does not have a level 3 yet.
She will hopefully have it before tomorrow. So at least the build, it might not be the immediate build on Sage, but it will be available pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to update it constantly, but
Every
I will.
so often, I think is good.
There'll be some small touches.
And even while this character is incomplete, a side L is pretty playable.
More or less complete, again, aside from level 3, and then a lot of her unique side L stuff is using temporary sprites.
Yeah, so Minerva's Light is now Minerva's Deceit, where instead of a deflect window, you instead have Auto Guard,
Nice.
And during this auto guard pause, you have access to a few unique special move follow-ups afterwards.
Ooh.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Or that.
Did you kill him?
Yes. You can cancel into any special move, and also... Fuck. Yeah, there's one of the follow-ups. It's easier to do it through the Craze technique.
Indeed. The thing is, you have to do that instead of the move. Like, you can't connect with the move first. So, it's basically like if you block something with your auto block, which is why it has a bigger window, you have more options, including defensive ones and a special throw. But we'll get to that.
Yeah. Her Craze technique is Faultless Guard, which is essentially similar to Empress Parry, but with the auto guard stuff instead of the deflect window. But if you hold forward, you get Faultless March, which is a run with auto guard. And hopefully that gets nerfed.
I've been thinking about it. I'm on the fence.
Check Biken and see what happens with her in Exerd.
I would imagine she blocks multiple, but Guilty Gear is also crazier because you could parry like supers.
Right.
It's
Maybe
it's a Burning Side L thing where it's like she's still completely vulnerable with throws.
I would say like maybe the auto guard should have like a set number of pips before it's like used or something. I don't know.
We'll see. Definitely gonna look into it because I'm not actually sure it's that strong right now.
So,
Right.
auto guard follow-ups are all forward and any button. So, forward and light punch is Petals Gather, which is this command grab. Forward and strong punch, which is Sun's Brilliance, which is using a temporary animation for now, but the gist of it is there. It is a move that staggers on hit, but it's either it scales badly or it's unsafe on block.
Both.
Yes.
But considering how you get those cancels off, you're probably going to be able to get the hit.
Forward light kick is Stroll in the Wind, which is this dash, which can go through opponents. And forward and strong kick, Crashing Wave. I don't know if that animation was temporary or not, but it works.
I think that was the one that we were going to go with.
I actually thought it was going to be the slash after this.
Ah.
You know, Fritz. But this animation works too. We'll see what people think.
Yeah.
She also has her counter after auto guard, Dragonfly Flight this time.
So it's worth noting that, yeah, the C-Techs allow you to use the cancels without actually blocking anything, but with the normals and the specials, because the DP at the very least has it, I think that might be the only one, and the command normals, you have to block something first before you can initiate one of those cancels.
And that's gonna be Isabella Side L. Is there any other changes we should point out before we close out for the night and be like, happy Sage, everybody?
Let me look. I guess the Eustacia thing is new, isn't it? Yeah, Eusticia's thing is new.
Yeah, Justicia. Chair changes. We expanded the chair.
Take a seat.
We sure did.
This is now much quicker. I think it being much quicker was shown off in the last build, but now you could,
Come, little bud.
Oh, I thought doing forward and C-Tech would let it, like, slide further. I guess I'm wrong.
So I actually have a plan to re-implement the old overhead as the forward C-Tech, but I deleted the code like an idiot, so I have to go recode that, so I'm good. But it's alright, because it's just the overhead with the helper.
Yeah, back C-Tech for Justicia is overthrown. You can
Oh, don't even give me that crap.
you can chuck it upwards! Ganjuro! Yeah, this really is Samurai Showdown.
Take a seat. Let's go. Shoot.
Yeah, Justicia has Bernie's brick, but faster.
Take a seat.
And also no homing on it.
I mean, it's still deadly for a grappler. Imagine if Potemkin had this.
Oh, God.
It's like Gigantor Kai, and then he just chucks it upwards.
Give it Tim
Horrifying.
projectile.
Do you think?
Oh no!
Do we think we should let other normals hit this chair?
I was thinking about it. It's
little bud.
they're pretty wonky to code, but
Like
You know,
standing
new
strong punch
things.
should be a ground bounce, and like crouching strong punch should be able to like shoot it upwards at an angle.
yeah, I can see that. But either way, yeah, we're extending some uses of the chair.
Take a seat.
Yeah, that's actually true. I think it might be good just to have normals that don't affect it, just because you might not actually want to hit it.
Yeah, that's also understandable.
Yeah.
In terms of other changes, so like she didn't change all that much aside from that, but yeah, just that got put into place. Fixed a few bugs. What is some of the?
Did Boundary get nerfed?
No, actually, Seidel got buffed.
Really?
Because,
Oh yeah, right.
he has one of his side C moves in Seidel now because we were like, why not?
Distort.
Boundary has crazy combo routes, at least in side C, given vertical swing and his all-out EX, which are
Actually,
combo
so
extenders.
one thing I forgot to actually write down in the changelog, and I actually need to make note of this before we go live, is
Distortion.
I did implement some stricter combo scaling on certain characters. So now characters scale differently. Wallace's is looser, and Boundaries and Bernie's are now a little stronger. So they and yeah, Seidel now has Portal Distort.
Yeah.
So because it just straight up was it just felt like it was missing something, and it was like I think the idea that I had was that the homing portal would be strong enough, but it kind of didn't really turn out that way. So I felt like this would be a nice little push to make Seidel a little more interesting. But yeah, so Boundary and Bernie now have a little stricter combo scaling, which just makes it to where their biggest combos only do like 50%. They were doing a little crazy, some crazy stuff. I was gonna do some more, but it seems to be okay for now. But we'll look into whose combos are better than others.
Yeah, given if we get big in Sage, we are definitely gonna have to skim through a lot of footage and be like, wow, who's really good and who isn't.
We'll have to wait and see.
It's very much just you're unsure. Also, for the record, since I might as well just put this out here because I basically decided to stop being so secretive about side K stuff because I coded it, so I want people to play it. Yeah, Kuwait didn't actually change much, but side K actually did. There's side K Kuwait got a lot better. Side K Isabella is a thing, and Side K Sugumi is now a thing. I don't know if you want to go through all of those, but we'll just quickly kind of
I at least wanted to show off Side K Kuwait because this character really needed like a buff. So during the buff mode, you now have EX versions from both sides, where the lights are for side C EXs and the heavies are for side L EXs.
Yeah, we might want to do like a formal showcase of Sidecase stuff at some point, but if you want
maybe
to,
maybe we could do that before the Isabella exhibition stuff, just to be like,
yeah.
the Side K is here.
Yeah, real quick, do you still select side K by like holding like Craze, like a Craze cancel button and then light punch, or is it just a regular option now?
Both actually. You can use the shortcut if you're familiar with it, but either way, you can also use the Craze cancel buttons in the menu to go left and right, and it's just now an option for. Oh man, we got a lot of them. We got Jeets, Tsugumi, Sherm, Wallace, Reaper, not you, Stacia, Kue, Terry, Cece,
Jane Bane.
Jane
Jane,
Bane, Isabella.
Yeah, that's a lot of them.
Actually, you probably should have listed who we didn't have.
Yeah,
We more or less have everybody. I think has a side K except Eustacia and Bernie. I want to say.
And Boundary.
Stacia, Bernie, Baxter, and Bernie.
Bernie's so important he got listed twice.
Eustacia, Boundary, Baxter, and Bernie.
Yeah.
Oh. Where are my ears?
Do you want to show off Tsugumi at all, or do you just want to leave people to
Yeah, people
start
can
that?
figure out how to do that now that it's a lot easier to access.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's Sidecase is also not finished because again, we do any like side case sprites at the end of the character cycle.
for the most part.
Yeah. So that is also a little unfinished, but for the most part,
It works.
Yeah, it's entirely functional. Again, no level 3. But level 2, level 1s, level 2, and all the specials. Pretty much there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Side K is gonna be like an open secret, and people can figure out what that does. Yeah. Side K Tsugumi, figure it out for yourself. Isabella, please give us feedback if you can, because this character is definitely gonna need some feedback on her.
Psyche Isabella, laugh your ass off.
If you win with Side K Isabella, tag us at BattleCraze at BattleCraze on Twitter.com.
Oh, she's not bad. She's just
Different.
It's a weird thing that I did.
Yeah, it's gonna shatter your expectations.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Happy Sage, everybody. Look for us if we're getting streamed, because that would be really exciting.
Yep. Yeah. In addition to us, be sure to also follow Sage Expo on Twitter. That is SAGEXPO for any updates on who will be streaming that day. And yeah, can't wait to see you all there.
Yeah, this update comes to you at some point tomorrow, when Sage officially begins. So, yeah, please look for us out there, and you keep it clean. I forgot what my tagline is, and have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Shobai!